back, Mr. Magic City. Yeah. Scooter
What's
Power, the
good, Slim?
casual boxing fan, aka the ghostwriter of boxing. What's good, man? What's popping, bruh?
Been a goddamn minute.
Yo,
Minute.
man, I'm gonna jump on it, man. I'm gonna jump on it. The Lamont Roach interview, man. Yo, I'm gonna have to give you props on that. Yo, you pulled that nigga out the back. I'm gonna credit myself on that though, man. I don't know why I got to credit myself because I was on the nigga neck, man, and I know he heard me, especially when I went up there. Cause yo, at first it was just me talking, right? Me talking with you, and you was defending him. Then I came up on Southpaw, and Southpaw put that shit on blast, right? Then I went up on the rise, and Coach Calvin was stamping it with me. So I know the nigga heard me making noise. I know he did. Clifton Dennis, what's good, fam? We back. We back. Yeah. Mr. Magic City.
What's good, Slim? What's good?
Yeah, man. So break down. Let's break down key points to the interview, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was impressed with it. I was impressed with it. You know, break down what he was talking about
Some of the
with you,
key
man.
points here is, and we learned something here. Tank saw him as a cherry pick. Let's be honest. It was a cherry pick gone wrong. I told everybody it was going to be a cherry pick gone wrong. He already had lined up Jake Paul in November. He already had it lined up. He already had the agreement. Eddie Hearn had came out and talked about it back in March. Jake Paul had talked about it back in March. It wasn't until Tank's fight, everything pivoted with the draw. Jake moved in a different direction. He started looking at AJ, talking about Usyk and all that type of stuff, and KSI and all that. But then during this time, Tank in, I forgot what month Lamont said.
Hold up,
Could have
time
been
out.
Could have been May.
Clifton
Could have been
Dennis.
May that he
Shout it out.
resigned.
I'm gonna shout it out. Clifton Dennis. We talking about the interview Zed Brooks Multimedia did on his channel with Lamont Roach.
That was
That's
yesterday.
what we talking about. Yeah, we yesterday. We dropped that. He dropped that joint. I hyped it up. I went on that joint, hyped it up. You gotta hit the. Make sure y'all go there, hit the hype button. We gonna bring my brother channel back. You know what I'm saying? Back to prominence. Yeah.
So during that time, he already, like I said, he was already lined up for Jake in November. But when the draw came about, he exercised his right for the rematch clause. He exercised it. So when he did that, that pushed into effect the month resigning for the rematch. But then Jake Paul came back around and pivoted towards Tank. It was like, man, let's do it. I don't know if things fell apart with AJ and Usyk or whoever, KSI, but he came back to Tank, and Tank was like, hell yeah. So he neglected. I was like basically flaked out on this rematch that was really going to take place August 16th.
Can you blame Tank for that though? I can't blame Tank for that. I ain't mad at Tank for that.
But as a man, you got to take responsibility. Not only are you hurting the situation with Lamont, but you got to think about the undercard. You got to think about the announcers. You got to think about everybody involved with that event, man. That affects.
Who thinking about him? Who thinking about Tank? Like yo.
But then don't exercise the right
Tank
to the
made
rematch
the nigga
clause.
Famous. Tank already made the nigga famous.
People say that, but again,
no, when people say that, time out.
Again,
what you mean people say that?
People say that.
You sitting there with a straight face talking about Tank didn't make that nigga famous.
No, his motherfucking actions in the ring made him famous that night against Tank, man. Let's be real.
No, you no.
He would have been another million
if
Tank would have went in there and knocked him out. Nobody would have cared about Lamont.
You're not being real, bro.
Let's be real here.
Let's go down the list. The dude he fighting, Tank made him famous. Tank made Pitbull famous. Tank made Lamont Roach famous. Salute the boxing with 2-4. Real talk. You got niggas Tank can't even fight who keep his name in their mouth because he helps them with their fame. Shakur Stevenson, right? Devin Haney, but Devin had the Floyd stamp too.
No, it's basically being smart. You know the nigga name in the algorithms. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna use it. You're in the algorithms. It's AI. We're in the AI world. Fuck that. I'm gonna say your name,
so
Slim.
Tank made him famous. Real
If
talk.
that's what you want to say. I say his
Yo,
actions in the ring made him
Tank
famous. His
made him
actions
famous.
in the
Tank
ring
did it.
made him famous.
The nigga been fighting for years. Nobody knew who he was, just like Coach Calvin said. Nobody didn't know this dude or cared to know this dude, right? He has an unspectacular fighting style. Tank put the spotlight on him, right?
See, but you're basing this on the casuals. Again, this is called casual boxing. You're basing this on casuals not knowing him. In the boxing world, he
How
is
you get
known.
paid? How you
He is
get
known.
famous? How you get famous?
Again, it all depends on what output you're looking for. Are you looking to be rich in the game? Or are you looking for a legacy? Apparently, Lamont said he want the legacy. And apparently, when he comes to legacy, money comes with it also as well.
Yo, salute to Rashid Akra, man. Yo, Tank made him famous. Nobody knew him before Tank. Facts. Just proves how Tank
Again,
made him
you're
famous.
basing on
Nobody knew him.
casuals.
Yeah, but that's a fact though, right? That's
In
how you get
boxing, he was
famous.
known. In boxing, he was known.
Yo, time out, boom, boom, boom. Salute to boxing with 2-4. Shout out to the super chat,
Shout
man.
out,
The
boxing with
ultimate
2-4.
duo. Yeah. So I'm just saying. So it's a lit. Pitbull Cruz, Tank made him famous. Rolly Ramiro, Tank made him famous. Ryan Garcia, Tank made him famous. Lamont Roach, Tank made him famous.
How did Tank? Okay, let's okay. I'm glad you said Ryan Garcia. Tank got more
Yeah.
followers. I mean, Tank ain't got more followers than Ryan.
Tank
So how
elevated
did he make
Ryan
him famous?
Garcia.
Ryan Garcia got Gatorade commercials. Tank don't even got major commercials, Slim. He's already known before Tank. Don't even do that. And he made more money in
How
Tank in
many
that fight, Slim.
pay-per-views?
Did he
How
not
many
make more
No, he
money?
didn't. No.
He did make more money
No,
than
he
Tank in
didn't,
that
man.
fight.
Time out. Are
You
you
want to
going to
bet?
talk? I'm going to talk, right? Yo, like,
Go
how many
ahead.
pay-per-views have Ryan Garcia sold before Tank? And how many has he sold after Tank?
Again, Ryan and Tank,
yeah.
that
Point proven.
combination, he hasn't
Point
made no
proven.
numbers like that since.
Point proven.
Point proven.
Tank was
It took
selling
two to
more
tango. It
pay-per-views.
took two to
Nah.
tango,
Tank
Slim.
was
It take two
already
to
selling.
tango.
Tank was already selling out arenas. Ryan Garcia was not
Yes,
selling out arenas.
arenas, not pay-per-view.
And he was selling
Arenas. He
pay-per-views.
is
Yes.
arena
No,
sellouter.
and he was
Yes.
selling
Tank is sellout.
pay-per-views.
No,
Yeah, he was. The fuck you
no,
mean no?
no,
Fuck you
no,
mean no?
no.
Tank was doing
Pay-per-view model was
250,000.
dead, Slim.
300,
Everybody
300.
steals,
No.
man.
Time out.
Pay-per-view model
The
was dead,
question
man. If you're
was,
gonna believe the
the
bullshit, that's
question was,
bullshit.
the question
Nobody
was,
pays
how
pay-per-view.
many pay-per-views did Ryan Garcia sell before Tank and after Tank? Tank was doing 250,000, 350,000. 400,000, right? Then he hooked up with Ryan, did 1.4
400,000.
million.
Show me what
Then he did
400,000
1.4 million with Ryan,
with
right?
Ryan.
After
That's
that,
it.
after
That's it.
Ryan, he did another 350,000 with
With
Frank
who?
Martin. With
No,
Frank
he
Martin.
didn't.
Then he did
No
another
shit.
300,000 with Lamont Roach. Yes, right? Right, nigga? So yeah,
No, nigga, ain't nobody buying
saying,
pay-per-view. That's
is
lies.
full of
Those are
hate.
lies,
What's
man.
really
Nobody
happening
buys
right now,
pay-per-view.
right? What's really happening right now, right? You're happy to
Pay-per-view
be in
model
Lamont.
dead.
You're happy to be in Lamont Roach, back in Lamont Roach's good graces, right? He gave you the interview, so you're gonna stick to this bullshit, right? But the fact is, yes, Tank made all these niggas famous. And for you to sit there and deny that makes you a delusional person. You're fucking delusional if you're telling me Tank didn't make these niggas famous. Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on everything you just said about that, yo.
I don't give a
Real
fuck.
talk. I know you don't give a
Two
fuck because you're gonna
fucks.
stick to your bullshit, right? Tank did make these niggas famous, bruh. Come the fuck on. Lamont Roach, didn't nobody know that nigga till Tank made him famous, bruh. Didn't nobody, no, Ryan Garcia wasn't selling out arenas. Ryan Garcia he basically was an Instagram model until he fought Gervonta Tank Davis. Right? He wasn't selling out arenas and he wasn't selling pay-per-views. Matter of fact, he wasn't, what them pay-per-view numbers for Devin Haney? Trash. Trash. Right? He's had trash numbers and Tank is still consistent with his numbers. 6-figure pay-per-view buys. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Sellout arenas. Guaranteed. And you wonder why Jake Paul pulled back up? Right? Jake Paul said, yo, what you doing fighting this no-name dude who really ain't gonna make no money for you, man? Man, let's get this bag real quick. Right? Let's get this bag, bruh. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Nigga, you swing on that Baltimore nigga nuts hard as shit right now. I never seen
Am I
this
telling
before,
the
man.
truth?
What the fuck
Am I
is you
telling the
doing?
truth or what?
Hell no, Slim. You over there lying like a motherfucker.
All you doing is saying hell no. My shit is backed up by the numbers, nigga.
What numbers? Fictional numbers?
Now they
Nigga,
fictional
show
because
me
you
the
said
fucking
so.
numbers. Because you basing that on motherfucking promotional company numbers. They be lying like shit.
Yeah,
Slim, they
no,
lie
nigga,
like a
you lying
motherfucker.
like shit.
The
No,
best
you're
numbers for
lying like
Tank
shit.
was with Ryan Garcia, Slim. Let's be honest here.
Nobody
I'm not gonna fucking
denied
cap
that
for
part.
nobody. I'm not capping
Nobody
for
denied
nobody, man.
that part. Nobody denied that part. But Tank was doing 6-figure pay-per-view numbers, meaning buys, before Ryan Garcia and after Ryan Garcia. Tank was selling out venues before Ryan Garcia and after Ryan Garcia. Right?
Nobody
So
denied it. I said
who
he
made who
sells out.
famous?
Pay-per-view thing is questionable,
So
Slim. That's
who made
questionable. Who's famous? You didn't make Ryan famous. Ryan had way more Instagram followers. Ryan had major commercials with Gatorade already on TV, Slim. He didn't make Ryan. No, he didn't go there with that bullshit right there. I ain't gonna agree with you on that dumbass shit right there. Come on, Slim.
Man, you're making shit up, bro. You're making shit up.
Go
You're
look
making
it
shit.
up. Ryan
Ryan
was
was an
part of
Instagram
Gatorade,
model,
nigga. He
bro.
was already making money before the Tank
Ryan
fight,
was an
Slim.
Instagram model, bro. He was an
Bruh, he
Instagram
was
model,
doing
right?
Gatorade commercials. This
He
nigga
was an
had commercials.
Instagram model who was hanging around Canelo
I mean, you can
Alvarez.
continue to
No,
spew the
that's a fact.
YouTube
That's
shit.
a
Nigga,
fact.
I'm giving you
That's a
real
fact.
shit. Look it
You ain't
up. The
gave
check and
nothing
look it
real,
up.
nigga.
Nigga, he had
You said
Gatorade fucking
nothing real.
commercials, nigga.
You said nothing real, nigga. You said nothing real. Nothing. Yo, Tank had the Under Armour endorsement. Tank was selling out venues, and Tank was selling pay-per-views, nigga. Cut
What
the
Under Armour
bullshit.
endorsement?
Yeah, cut the
That's why he stopped
bullshit.
wearing Under Armour, because the motherfuckers went ban him. They threw a sign up in Baltimore and went ban him. That's why he wore the Nike, my nigga. Don't he do that?
Boom. And you making shit up as you go along.
Am I
Like
making it
my
up?
shit's
People
really
can look
backed
it
up.
up. Go look it up. Anything I say, fact check it. Fact check it.
Nothing you say can be fact checked. It's all made up. Right? Real
I mean,
talk,
you can
right?
easily say that, but
Real
check
talk,
and
real talk.
go fact check
Hey,
what I say.
time
Fact
out.
check what I say, my nigga.
Time out. I'm gonna wear my glasses today because I'm gonna read the chat. Hold on. I'm about to read the chat. Hold on. Y'all about to see me in my glasses today. Cause I'm gonna get on this motherfucking chat real quick. We got a nigga up here capping, right? We got a nigga up here capping. We're gonna go on the chat real quick. Hold on.
Nigga, you just got them fresh out of jail glasses.
Yeah, these my Malcolm X joints. Yo, these my Malcolm X joints.
That
Real
nigga got
talk.
them glasses when you first get out of jail.
Yeah, these my Malcolm X joints. Yo, the thing is, my brother, like, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock, my brother. It's a conspiracy. You feel what I'm saying? They landed on our land. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. Rashid, casuals make fights happen. Miss Joelle, yes, what's up? Good afternoon to you too, Miss Joette. Boom. Rashid, he was known as a TikToker. Not a well-known boxer. Facts, Rashid. Real talk. Anthony Taylor, salute. Tank made all them dudes famous. That's
Didn't
what's up.
make Ryan famous
Man, you
again.
just
Had more
saying shit
followers.
at this point. You
Nigga,
just
I'm
saying shit.
debunking the
He's a
bullshit. Don't stop
TikToker.
saying he fucking
Was a
made Ryan
TikToker.
when he didn't
If
fucking
he
make
was
Ryan.
famous, he would have been selling pay-per-views and selling out arenas. He wasn't, right? So that's what that is. He was a model. He was a model, nigga. That's what the fuck he was. Loso, Tank bigger than Ryan. Ryan never had the pay-per-view. Real talk. Boxing with 2-4. What's
Again,
good?
takes two to
Tank
tango.
made
I
Ryan
don't give a
famous.
fuck what y'all
Tank
saying.
made Ryan famous in a
Both
boxing
pay-per-view
casual
is
fan
not
space. Only
pay-per-view is not
people
it.
knew Ryan Garcia was hardcores in social media. Real talk. Bitches on the internet.
Say what you
Little
just said.
teenage girls.
Hardcores and social media. Nigga, that's both worlds. That nigga sounds stupid as shit with that comment. Come on, my nigga.
He was a model, bro. He wasn't selling fights. He was a model.
What in the hell is y'all saying?
He was a model. He wasn't
wasn't known by the hardcore boxer. He wasn't known by the casuals. Make up y'all mind, man. Stop swinging on Tank nuts this hard, man.
Nah, I think
God
you swinging.
damn, y'all
You
niggas
swinging
swing
on
on that
Lamont Roach. You
Baltimore
swinging
nigga
on Lamont
nuts
Roach
hard as
nuts.
shit.
You're swinging on Lamont Roach nuts. That's what's happening. Real talk. He did 350 with Frank. Relax and chill. What's good? He did 350. He did 350 with Frank. Straight up.
Show me that.
Facts.
Show
Rashid.
me that.
The Rolly loss messed up Ryan's money. Real talk. Boxing with 2-4. What was Ryan and Rolly pay-per-view numbers in the middle of Times Square with all that promotion?
Nigga, it wasn't no pay-per-view.
It was trash. It was a trash event. And Anthony Taylor, I'm damn sure gonna keep it real with this nigga. Real talk. Dank Lurkin, what's good, fam? Yo, fellas, who's better? Who's a better win? Zepeda or Pitbull? Frank Martin or Josh Padley? Ha 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 ha. Who's the better? All right, I'm gonna have to say Zepeda was the better win. Zepeda was the better win. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson. I keeps it real. I keeps it real. All right. Two hands coach, what's good? The truth station. Peace, Kings. Peace to you too, my brother. That's what's up. The reclusive artist. That's what's up. What's good? That's what's up. Rashid, what's good? Not to keep sound like the co-signer, bro. The man speaking facts. Facts, bro. I'm just keeping it real. How many of these niggas Tank done made famous already, bro?
Oh, hey,
Boxing with 2-4.
shout out to Life is Good, Scooter Power, Casual Boxing, Jose, Brooks on Road, top 5 there live. Shout out to you, big dog. Eddie Kane said, hey, I was just in Norfolk chilling. I was looking out for Keeshawn, no go, but it was lit. I think Keeshawn out there in the desert. I think he
Hold
out
on,
in Vegas right now.
hold on.
He could.
Time out,
I
time
might
out.
be wrong. I might be wrong.
Boxing with 2-4. Let's read the super chat. Outside of pay-per-view, Ryan gate numbers can't compare to Tanks.
I
Facts,
never
bro.
said that. Facts. It took two to
Facts,
tango
facts,
that night.
facts. Boom, boom. Exclusive artist. Ryan ain't got skills, only got speed and that hook shot. Yeah, and when you take that away, which Tank did and which Floyd taught Rolly to do, he ain't had nothing coming. When you took that away, Ryan Garcia got nothing else coming. Tank took it away, and Floyd showed Rolly how to take it away. You take it away with the long guard. Real talk. You put your radar out there. You put the radar out there and catch it before it comes. And you weave under that shit or you block it. And then Ryan Garcia ain't got nothing else for you, man. He got nothing else for you after you take that shit away. Facts. Your favorite barber, what's good? Ryan couldn't sell out the Staples Center, and that's his hometown. So sometimes the social media numbers don't translate to the real world. But peace, good brothers. Yes, indeed. That's a fact. That's a fact. The social media numbers, right? He's a model. Like you got models who do big social media numbers, but they're not gonna sell fights. It's a lot of models, like it's a lot of models who got more social media numbers than boxers. Real talk. I don't know what happened to your audio, man. It's fuzzy now.
And yeah, Wayne tried to call me. Let me come out and come back in.
Boom, boom. Thank lurking. Pitbull will wash the petter. Uh, that'll be a good fight. I'd have Zepeda in that. I'm gonna keep it real. I'd have Zepeda in that. Life is good. At the end of the day, I want to see all the black fighters on at the top. Yo, same here. Life is good. Same here. That's why we in the business of selling fights. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll talk shit about a fighter, but only on like a real level or to be funny. But I ain't gonna hate on their skills. I don't care what race they are. I ain't gonna hate on their skills. And let's talk about the man behind me, Boots, right? What we just saw with Boots is exactly what Turkey was talking about. Sad but true. Sad but true. Like he was fighting Lima, which was what? Like that Turkey, like you wanted me to pay you top dollar to fight this clown? Fuck out of here, Boots. Yo, Boots is like, yo, who remember the days before No Child Left Behind? Who was in school, right? As a kid, like say you were in elementary school, and there was this one dumb nigga in class who was like 3 to 4 years older than everybody, right? Or if you were in like middle school and you in homeroom with a nigga who about to be old enough to vote, right? That's like Boots. He got all these fucking warm-up fights. He's like the kid that's been left back multiple times in class before the days of No Child Left Behind, who beating up all the little kids. Real talk. But when you get these niggas outside their classroom, you find out that, yo, the niggas around the way who in their age bracket be chumping these niggas, right? Be chumping these niggas. But they get in there and take all their frustrations out on the little kids in their class because guess what? They the oldest motherfucker in there, so they the baddest motherfucker in there, right? Yo, they had to stop that shit. Yo, salute to George Bush and the No Child Left Behind act, bro. Getting them dumb niggas out of the classrooms with them little kids. Like, yo, Boots, time to step your game up, son. It's time to step your game up. Like, you gotta fight real fighters. That's what Turkey was telling you. Yo, Boots, Turkey is telling you, it's time, man. You got over 30 fights on deck, bro. You got over 30 fights in. It's time to fight real fighters, Boots. The fuck is Boots doing, man? Real talk. The Willie Thomas, what's good? Coming live from the boot, man. Real. Yo, Dank Lurkin, that been Devin and Ryan game for the longest time. Yeah, I know. Weight bullying. That's their thing. Can't nobody sing like Eddie Kane Jr. That's a good analogy. I'm telling you, bruh. Boots is the dumb nigga who done stayed back like 4 or 5 times and is trying to bully all the little kids in his class. But he ain't really trying to step outside that classroom and fight niggas in his age, his weight, his skill level. Real talk, man. Real talk. Clifton Dennis, what's good? And Pop Warner, they call Boots an old lighter dude who playing with the kids. Yep, exactly. Real talk. Like I wasn't impressed by that Lima victory. Everybody like, oh, Boots knocked him out in the first round. Man, you was supposed to knock that nigga out in the first round, bruh. If you didn't knock that nigga out in the first round, you was all hype. Dude was trash, man. Dude was absolute trash. Boots, you get no respect for that victory. You get no props for that victory, Boots. And you my mans, but you get not. You that victory moved the bar none. If anything, it dropped the bar, nigga. If anything, you the first nigga to get a first round knockout and have the bar go south, nigga. Trash. That was a trash ass fight and a trash ass victory, Boots. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. When we having Zed Brooks come back up, hold on. Yeah, that's a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm back, man. Wayne was calling me, man. I'm like, I don't know why people waiting to get on the show be calling, man.
Yo, we've been talking about Boots, man. Been talking about Boots' victory, man. Like, how do you feel about that?
Hold on. Gotta get my picture back. Hey, man. Hey, okay, let's talk about that. This was some interesting news. You know, I was looking at Coach Malachi joint the other day, and I saw Jaleel on there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they was, you know, he brought him on to talk about how Jaleel had predicted that he was stopping within 2 rounds, right? And Jaleel had talked about how a few months ago, and I remember this too. I remember they were talking about this, man, trying to reach out for that IBO title situation, right? But Matchroom had told him, nah, that was no good belt to have. None of this. But then months later, he see Boots lined up with Lima, the dude Jaleel tried to get 6 months ago.
And why did Jaleel try to get him?
Easy work.
Because he trash.
Yeah, he said that. He said easy work. It's easy. Lima is easy work. Remember,
what's Jaleel's record?
9-1.
So he's trying to stack up knockouts, right?
It was a good way to get a belt easy.
An easy belt and a knockout. So
yeah,
dude was food. So do you give Boots props on that victory, bruh?
He was food, man. That's been Jaleel's food.
So as far as
so
Boots
that got me scratching my head, man, because Eddie has both, right? Wouldn't you try to line him up more with Virgil and line your young bull up with Lima to get both pumping?
Yo, let's answer.
I would have I'll be scratching my head, man, if I'm fucking with Eddie, man. I'll be like, man, fuck this.
The answer to your question is Eddie ain't fucking with Jaleel Hackett right now. That's a fact. Yo,
that's what I'm saying. That's what had me scratching.
Against all our sports, right? What he's talking about. He say, who should he fight for some clarification? Who's the perfect Boots in his fight? Shit. Virgil Ortiz, Fundora, the whole 154.
But here's the crazy part. They acting like Virgil Ortiz a champion or something. Never been a champion, like Ryan Garcia. Well, I don't know why they putting so much emphasis on like he like that.
He a knockout kid. He a knockout kid.
What knockout kid?
Look at his record, man.
Look at his record.
You don't know his record, do you?
It's like,
do you watch the nigga fight?
Yeah, man.
Do you know he like that? Come on, man. Cut the bullshit.
Bruh, he not a fucking champion. Never been. The fuck y'all keep putting these emphasis on these fighters that never won shit?
Let's go. We talking about fighters who will garner an audience, right? A Boots Ortiz fight will garner an audience. That's a fact.
Bakram, my nigga.
Bakram, that's a good fight. That's a good fight.
That's a very good fight. I would
Yeah,
snatch that for the fact, man, he ain't fought since last October.
yeah. So I mean, like, I'm answering
And
against all
he can
odds.
fight. He ready to
I'm
go.
answering against all odds, though, right? The whole 154, the whole 154, Slim. Real talk. Like everybody who's at the top of 54 is a good fight for Boots. He don't fight niggas at the top of his weight class. Never has. He never has. He ran up to Turkey Al Sheikh trying to scam Turkey Al Sheikh. He ran up to Turkey Al Sheikh. He would have had Turkey Al Sheikh try to pay him $5 million or $10 million for that Lima fight. Like he's stupid or something. Just keeping the facts. Just kicking the facts. Boom, boom. Where we at? Where we at? Put my glasses back on real quick. I see your favorite barber and Life is Good in the chat. Hold on. Boom, Life is Good. Just came into the show. My strong brothers. Love. Gotta get back to work. Scooter Zeb, y'all stay strong. Hopefully y'all
Salute, salute.
will run it back before next week. Much love. Yo,
Yeah,
salute,
man.
King. Real talk.
We had some stuff going on, man. So we back we
Hey,
back
yo,
good.
your favorite barber. Boots is going to get out. Boots is going to get out like Danny Garcia as
Oh,
soon
he's
as he
going out
fights an
like
A
Danny.
plus. Yeah, Boots is going out. Boots is going to go out like Danny Garcia as soon as he fights an A plus fighter. He's going to get washed. Boots haven't even fought a B plus fighter yet, in my opinion. That's what I've been talking about, bruh. That's what I'm talking about. But Boots is the kid, right? He on the cusp. Like they can't just throw him in sped ed. They can't throw him in sped ed, so they just holding him back. They keeping him back, right? Because he's doing just enough to stay out of sped ed. So his old ass is in class with a bunch of youngins, right? He's an 8th grader in class with a bunch of 6th graders. That's who Boots is. He the dumb nigga who stayed back multiple times in school back in the day. That's exactly who he is. And when he leave that classroom, the niggas around the way be calling him dumbass nigga and slapping him in the back of the head and shit. He don't be doing shit, but he'll fight them kids in his class. Real talk.
So what?
Boom.
Okay. So what's his next fight be?
I just told you. Anyone
I,
who fights at 54. Virgil
well, okay.
Ortiz,
Let's break it down. Let's break
Sebastian
it. Let
Fundora,
hold up. Time out. Let's break this down. It can't be
Jamel
Virgil now.
Charlo.
Let's talk about it for real. Let's be honest right here. Virgil is about to fight Erickson Lubin right now. And that ain't even a guarantee that he gonna beat Erickson Lubin. Let's be real now.
Erickson Lubin is a good fight.
Heck, man.
We talking fights for Boots. Yeah, so what I'm telling you is he needs to step up his level of competition. You know what I'm saying? Your favorite barber is 100% correct.
I guess the
He's
only
not
one
trying to fight
available.
real fighters.
Hear what I'm saying? The only one available who honestly can fight right now is Bachman. He's available. Hadn't fought since last October. Ready to go. Probably can run that back next. Cause the damn sure ain't gonna be Fundora. It damn cause he got shit lined up with Keith. That's probably gonna be sometime next year, early next year, since they pushed that back.
They put them on the undercard of somebody fight. I forgot who it was. I think it's the undercard of the Manny fight. But
Yeah, they on the undercard of Manning.
all right,
And
so
they
check
and they
this out.
and they moved Cool Boy Steph and that fight over to Lamont's fight. They on that fight now.
Yeah, Cool
December the
Boy
6th.
Steph and Oshaki Foster are the
They on
main
that
event.
they on that
Yeah,
card now.
that joint should not be pay-per-view. They need to make that shit real affordable so people will watch it. That
Hey
should not
man,
be
but that's
pay-per-view.
that's 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 the motto of PBC, man. They're gonna make you pay for it and everybody gonna fire stick it. I'm just being honest. So
Yeah, that's why I say it's ironic that they got an Amazon deal because they be putting on the fire stick fights of the season. My damn car keys. Hold on, where the fuck my keys at? I mean, I gotta have them. I'm in the car. Oh, here they go. Hold on. Getting hot in this motherfucker.
you about to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
like me. I'm motherfucking sweat.
yeah. It's better.
Yeah, that was the only thing that was revealing to me about that whole Lima situation. Cause like I said, I remember about 6 months ago, man, Jaleel had reached out to Metro about that situation. They told him I had they what IBO belt? You don't need that. They were saying that shit. They was like, hold on. Oh, we can use him.
Yeah. So the
That's
thing
so
is,
he
man,
found that fight. Let me find out he found that fight.
that's horrible for Boots, man. That's a horrible look for Boots. Real talk, man.
I mean,
Real
when
talk.
Malachi, that shit was funny. Malachi was like, he gonna beat him in 2 rounds.
Hold up, man. Hold up, man. I'm hot in this motherfucker. Hold on.
Oh, you sweating. Yeah, that shit was funny, man. Malachi was like, Jaleel was like, yeah, he gonna beat him in 2. Malachi was like, what? 2 rounds? Oh shit. Man, he looking like a straight roster over there, man.
Yo, I'm back. Mr. Magic City. Yeah. What's good? Yo, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me in the chat? Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, all good.
All right, cool. So, yeah, so all right, I want to go back to Roach, man. Cause like I was watching the hold on, Thomas Abraham. Man, fuck all that noise.
What are you talking about?
I
What are you talking about?
guess he's talking about you. I guess he's talking about you.
Hey
What
man,
was he talking
I'm
about?
just reporting what I saw, man. What the fuck you get mad at me about that shit for, man? The motherfucker
Oh,
was a cupcake, man. Shit. Don't get mad at me
yeah.
about that shit.
He might be from Philly. He might be a Boots fan.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That again, that shit was lined up for my younger Jaleel. You just ain't get that shit 6 months ago, man. And he should have got it being a young fighter, man. Let's be honest here, man. All right, let's talk about Lamont's situation. He in a prime position right now, man. Going up to that 140. Knock off Pitbull. He in line for Matias. He want all that smoke with Matias. He said he'll take that. I asked him about Gary Antoine. He said, man, that'll be a lit ass fight in the city, the biggest fight in the city. Not with his brother Gary Russell, said who never sold out in the city. Said that wouldn't be a good fight.
Yo, I'm gonna give Lamont props on where he
And
at, where he carrying.
you know what he said? He said Ryan Garcia would be a lick. He said he'll definitely fight. He said, I said, man, you'll fight Ryan at 47. He said, hell yeah, that's a lick. He called Ryan a lick. He said it beat him easy.
Shit, man. I shouldn't have cut the car on. That shit was transferring to the car. Hopefully, I ain't still froze up.
Nah, you good.
Boom. All right, so check this out, right? What he say? What would Clifton Dennis say? Roach gonna get stopped up at 140. Ha ha
Nah,
ha. I got
he
him beating
said
Pitbull.
Pitbull. That's gonna be a
Roach
very
gonna get slapped. He said he gonna get slapped at 140. He gonna get slapped at 140. Roach, Sam E say Roach is not elite. He ain't elite. I
that's cool.
disagree. I think Roach is a
You can
great
say whatever
boxer.
you want, but at least he going up there to face these challenges. Is your favorite fighter doing that? I'm just asking.
Yo, Joaquin, what's
Because right
good?
now he putting himself in some prime ass positions. Because I asked him about Shakur Stevenson, right? I said, yeah, he talking about the T.O. fight. But I said, man, do you feel like he's stepping on his boy toes, man? Because I got to bring in Keeshawn, man. Got to prop him up, man. He on the shelf right now. I said, man, he's stepping on Keeshawn toes. Keeshawn is the number 1 ranked to T.O.'s belt, man. And he said, nah, I don't think he's stepping on the toes. I feel he is, man. That's his boy, like he said is. They really, really boys, man. Don't step on your boy toes, man. Help him get that fight. You at
Yeah.
35. I said, what's up with you and Shakur? If y'all fight.
Keyshawn going out like he on psych meds, bro. I'm just looking at the way Keyshawn carrying himself right now. That nigga's on them psych meds.
I
The
don't know.
Keyshawn Davis we know might be done. Might
I
be
don't know,
done.
man. I think right now he's staying low key out the way, man, because Bob must have told him.
He's psych med. They got that nigga on psych meds. He's walking around in flower gardens and shit. He's posting shit from video games. He's walking around with shopping bags and whistling. Like I'm watching the nigga on social media, right? I don't think he's a killer no more. I think the
I don't know.
killer
I
has been.
disagree. I disagree on that.
He's on psych meds. It looked like to me. Like
It don't look like it to me. It look like, man, he just chilling with his family, man, and having peace with God, man. That's what it looked like to me. I'm being
okay.
honest with you, man.
Remember who told y'all before the crash out? The
I
crash out
know,
was about to
but
happen.
I'm just looking at him carefully lately, man. Look like, man, he just chilling with his family, staying out the way, man, and man,
And,
hoping God give him a blessing, man.
and
That's
remember
what
and
it, that's what
remember
it looked like to me.
And remember what I told y'all, how I was able to predict the crash out, because I know people like that.
See, I ain't
Like
trying to put that. I ain't
girls
trying to
and
put that on
dudes.
the spirit, man. I'm trying to be a
Girls and
upliftment,
dudes, right?
trying to
No, I'm
uplift
not.
that young
No,
man. Like, man, I
yo,
don't even want to go negative for saying that he on psych meds and all that shit, man. I think, man, right
no.
now, man, he
In the
easing
word,
his
in the
mind and
words of
praising
AB,
God and man, and
in the
hopefully he'll come
words,
through it.
in the immortal words of AB, shut that soft ass shit up,
I'm gonna
right?
keep
Because
saying it, man.
I'm telling you straight up, man. Like real talk. The nigga is on psych meds because, like, just from my experience of people I know, that's how they act when they get on the meds. That's how they act when they get
I'm
on the
not putting that.
meds.
I ain't gonna put that on him. I ain't gonna put that on Slim.
Yo, if
I have no proof
have
of that bullshit, so I ain't even gonna say
if you
that.
have if you have a psychiatric issue, right? How is putting that on you if they're saying you on psych meds? How is that putting something on you? That means you're
If
on the
he,
medication they prescribe for you, right?
nah,
Right?
I mean, if
And
he ain't on meds, I
the
ain't gonna
thing
say he
for a
on some
fighter,
shit I ain't on.
is, right, the psych meds take away their killer instinct.
I'm not saying he doing that, and we have no proof of that, man. Right now, and what I see is the motherfucker praising God and trying to get his life back in order, man. That's all I see.
Yo, real talk, yo. Shit wicked. Ain't nobody putting nothing on Keeshawn. I'm telling you some real shit. Psych meds. Real talk. The brother said he has psychiatric issues. I'm not
That
dissing him.
don't mean you're fucking taking psych meds.
The brother said he, all right, so let me explain to you, right? So apparently y'all don't want me to say it, but I'm gonna say it, right? So the people I know who have his issue, when they get on psych meds, they act the way he's acting. When they're not on psych meds, they act the way he acted before the crash out. That's how I was able to predict the crash out. Is I'm not putting nothing negative on a nigga by saying if he has a psychiatric issue and he's on psych meds, right? He looks like he's on the psych meds. I don't know if he is. I say what it looked like. That's my honest opinion from
That's
the
cool.
people I know, right? They do shit like that. It's like all of a sudden,
I get
all
it.
of a
I mean,
sudden, life is
I just
good,
happen to go in
right?
a different direction, man. From my eyes, I see a young man, who went through a lot of trials and tribulations these last couple of months, man. Hoping God, man, hoping God gives them that sunshine, man, on a rainy day, and hopefully he'll make it through.
He a fighter, man. Not only is he a fighter, he's a killer, right? So Keeshawn Davis is a killer, right? In that boxing ring. And right now, them psych meds have castrated the killer.
Down that I disagree again. You ain't got to be on psych meds to be a killer.
He's no, he's castrated right now. The psych meds take away that killer instinct. Like when Tank Davis was talking about, listen, I could go to therapy, but it's gonna take away my killer instinct. Like when Mike Tyson was saying the same shit, right? Mike Tyson was on psych meds. Mike Tyson already said it. When he was on the psych meds, he's a different person. He had to leave that shit alone. He had to start taking toad venom and shit, right? And smoking real weed. Real talk, right? So the thing was, and put down the yak and the girl. Like Mike Tyson had to do that. But he also put the psych meds in it. He was on psych meds when he fought Lennox Lewis. Real talk. You saw how he was acting when he fought Lennox Lewis? Wiping the blood off. He was wiping the sweat off of Lennox Lewis' face and shit. He was too passive. He was a
I
pussy.
mean,
He was a pussy.
you know my
Mike
more
Tyson was a pussy on psych meds. He had lost the killer instinct. He didn't have it no more on them psych meds. They forced him onto the psych meds because he had bit off Holyfield's ear. They say, you want to fight again, get back on them psych meds because we can't have you biting off fighters' ears. Right? But Mike Tyson off of the psych meds was a killer. Why did he bite off Holyfield's ear? Because Holyfield was fighting them dirty. Holyfield was head butting the nigga, low blowing the nigga in 2 straight fights, and the referee was letting it go. So Mike Tyson off the psych meds is like, well, fuck this. If you ain't gonna call this nigga headbutting me and hit me in my balls, guess what I'm about to do? I'm about to spit up my mouthpiece and bite his fucking ear off. You paying attention now? Do I have your attention now? That's Mike off the psych meds. That's Keeshawn off the psych meds. Mike Tyson on the psych meds. Oh, Mr. Lewis, it was a great fight. Let me wipe the sweat off your brow. You know what I'm saying? Bitch nigga shit. That's what the psych meds do, bro. So what I'm telling you is, if Keeshawn is on psych meds, the killer Keeshawn is gone, bro. He's gone if he's on psych meds. We might not ever see Killer
Hold on, I'll be right
Key
back.
again. Real talk. For those of y'all that know, RJ, what's good, man? Real talk. Mike Tyson was an absolute menace, right? Off the psych meds. This nigga gotta
No,
mute
bro, I ain't
himself,
doing
bro.
that. I'll put it over body cable. I'll take the other body off.
Yo, man, how can
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna do
mute
that.
this nigga? Boom. Yeah, we heard all your business, man.
Oh, you did? Oh, damn. Y'all weren't
Yeah,
supposed to
yeah.
hear all that shit. God damn.
Yeah. So I'm just telling y'all, if
Y'all heard all
Keeshawn
that?
is on the psych meds, if Keeshawn is on the psych meds, he's done. He's done. He's done. Like Keeshawn off the psych meds, the same Keeshawn that turned up on Abdullah Mason on that stage would already be at Shakur Stevenson's neck right now. Real talk. I believe Shakur is probably encouraging him to take those psych meds. Because Shakur sees the nigga as a threat. Not as a friend, but as a threat. A threat to supremacy in boxing. Keeshawn Davis can steal his shine. Shakur probably breaking up psych meds and putting them in the nigga orange juice. Real talk. Salute the Millen Films. Real talk. I wouldn't put that past Shakur, man. Crushing up psych meds and putting it in Keeshawn Davis food.
Man, you
And
go
now
too far, man. You be going
we
too
gotta take
far,
the
man. What
we
the
gotta
fuck?
take the
I don't know.
edge
I
off
don't
this
be
nigga.
understanding you sometimes. You be going too far, man.
We gotta take the edge off this nigga. Like for real. Like
You
Shakur
you
is like, yo,
you
we gotta
you
take
you
the
you
edge off
you
this
go too
nigga, bro.
far, man. You really go too far, man.
It's all entertainment, bro. Yo, Shakur is like, yo, we gotta take the edge off this nigga. He's too much of a killer. He's gonna steal all my possible fan base. Everybody gonna fuck with him and not fuck with me. Get this nigga on psych meds. Like I'm quite sure Shakur wants that nigga on psych meds. Shakur like what he sees, right? Shakur walking to Keyshawn's house with the Bible and shit. The Bible in one hand and psych meds in the other, right? Shakur over there leading the family in prayer and shit, making sure this nigga stay on the psych meds. We got to get him out the game. Cool, like, yo, we got to get Keyshawn out the game. Let me talk to his doctor. Let
Man,
me
you go
talk to
too
this nigga
far, man.
psychiatrist. Let
Why
me
you
holler at
go
this
too
nigga.
far?
Yo, Shakur got Keeshawn Davis psychiatrist on speed dial, right? Ready to get this nigga institutionalized. Ready to throw this nigga back up in the insane asylum, right? But he comes to the house with a Bible in his hand, right? He say, let's lead the family in prayer, Keyshawn. You know what I'm saying? Dear Lord, let's pray Keyshawn stays like passive, happy-go-lucky, the hippie, non-violent brother who's not a threat to my career. You know, are you taking your? Make sure he takes his psych meds, Lord. Make sure he takes his psych meds, Lord. But yo, make sure he no longer is the killer who's a threat to my career, Lord. You know, Shakur leading the family in prayer like that.
Damn, Slim. You wild. You wild.
Yo, real talk though. Real talk. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. Like, so the Keyshawn, like I say, man, I reiterate and I'll drop it. Like, the Keyshawn we all know, the killer Keyshawn that we all know, may already be gone, bro. Because
Shit.
the longer he stay
Speaking
on
of
them psych
Shakur,
meds,
it's funny because with that Shakur situation, looking like he probably ain't gonna get that T.O. situation. I think strong possibility with him and Lamont, man, go through that situation with Pitbull, probably get that Shakur Lamont at 135. Because I asked him, I said, what weight? He said for his belt at 135. And
okay, so
I asked him about his 130 belt also too, man. So apparently he still got that motherfucker.
hey yo, so I gotta ask you this though, man.
And ain't no time limit. Don't seem like too, man, where he got to make a defense on it either. Man. That's wild about them belts and how you can hold them and don't have to defend for a minute.
Lamont's in a great situation. He's in a
Hell
great
yeah.
situation. And so it's because of me. I'm telling you, it's because of me. Lamont Roach Jr. I know it's because of me, nigga. Like real talk. So let me ask you this, right? On a personal
You
level,
full of
right?
yourself. How you say it's because of you?
Because nobody was calling him out like me.
The fuck is you talking about? Calling him out about what?
rats and roaches, right? I was saying it loud and proud to the point to where them niggas was harassing you on the football field, saying, yo, what's up with your brother, man? So they was approaching you, right? So they was trying to get you to get me to calm the fuck down. So that's what I'm basing it off of.
Ain't nobody
Cause
get you to comment, man. You just
yes,
took a fucking
yes,
break because you was going too
no,
fucking hard. I
nigga,
said, man, nigga, I'm not going
no,
on there with that
nigga.
bullshit.
You
Nigga, I
said
said,
it.
I'm not
I
going
got
on
the
that
video
bullshit.
evidence. I got the video evidence.
Please
You was
bring it
talking
up.
about. You was
Because,
talking
nigga, I said
about.
I wasn't going
You.
on there with
You
all
was
that
talking
bullshit,
about.
man.
You was
I
talking
gave you an
about.
example. I
They
said,
be
nigga, that'd be
on. You
like
said
you.
they
Hold on,
be
time
on
out. I
Dunbar
said that would
football
be like
field with
you
me.
cutting. That'd be like you cutting your youngest
Nah,
kids, and he
nigga.
grow
Don't try
up,
to
and
clean it
then I
up.
started talking shit about him.
Don't try to
Remember, we
clean it
had
up.
that conversation. That's why I
Don't
stopped
try to
fucking
clean it
with the
up.
show for a minute, because that
Don't
was some
try to clean it up.
bullshit. What you did was some
Don't try to
bullshit.
clean it up. Don't try
Nigga,
to
I
clean
ain't
it up.
cleaning it up. There was some bullshit. You
Nah,
know it was
nah.
some bullshit.
Them niggas was approaching you saying
Ain't
what I
nobody
was
approach
saying was
me.
fucked up. They were saying what I was saying was
No, they
fucked
did
up.
say that. It wasn't nobody approach me
Yeah,
saying that don't do your
yeah.
show or none of that.
So now, am I reaching? Am I full of myself when they approached you and said what I'm saying is fucked up? No, no.
Of course, I would ask the same thing. Like, nigga, what's up with
Yeah,
your
nigga.
peoples?
Yeah, so it's real talk. And I was keeping it real with him. And then when it wasn't just me, when I was on Southpaw TV, tripling and
So
quadrupling,
okay,
when I was on
I guess
Southpaw,
what I'm asking is,
tripling and
what are you trying to get
quadrupling
credit for?
down on it, right?
What are you trying to get credit for?
When I was tripling and quadrupling
You
down
ain't got
on
to
it,
yell
right?
so loud. I'm just
Like real
asking you, man.
talk.
What are you trying
No,
to take
when I
credit
was
for?
tripling and quadrupling down
Can
on
you
it on
answer the
Southpaw,
question?
right?
What are you
Right, boom.
trying to take credit for?
If like no, to quote Goldie from the Mac, if you listen, I'm gonna tell you, right? Yo, so I was tripling and quadrupling down on it on Southpaw. Then I went to the Rise podcast. Actually, I was invited on the Rise podcast. Coach Calvin said, "Yo, is that my man's? Yo, put him on, right?" And then me and Calvin then quintupled down on it, right? Tank made you famous. You sitting around asking for another handout when you could already roll this into many different bags, right? Like what you doing, you showing lack of hustle, lack of initiative. You going out like a rat, right?
Can you
Now you
stop right
asked
there?
me,
Can you
you know,
stop
you
right there?
asked me what I
Hold
was
up.
talking
Stop right
about.
there.
You asked
Stop
me what
right
I was
there.
talking about,
Okay,
right?
stop right there.
What's up? Go ahead. What you gotta say?
Because at that point, did you not forget, nigga? It was a signed contract for a motherfucking rematch.
You going
What
out
you
like
got
a
to say?
rat.
What you got to say about that?
I'm answering you,
No, I'm
right?
answering you. What do you have to
No,
say
I'm
about it?
answering you.
Nigga,
You
it
asked
was
me
a
a
signed
question, I'm
fuck. But
answering.
you saying I'm sitting around talking about I'm playing video games. Nigga, I already had a motherfucking signed contract. It's
You
either
went
I'm gonna
out
sue
like a
your
rat.
ass or the PBC gonna make it right. And what they do, make it right, you get a pit bull fight. So
All right,
I ain't
so
trying to hear that,
you
Slim.
went out like a rat.
You
You
talking
went
about
out
the
like a
man was
rat,
sitting
right?
around
Yeah, you
playing video
sitting
games. It
around
was a fucking
playing
lie.
video games. Yes.
I like your
Yes, nigga.
lies, but keep it going.
Yes, right. So and then when it wasn't
Even
just
when you
me,
talk loud,
no,
don't
no,
make it
no, no,
right.
no, no. When you ask me a direct question, I'm giving you a direct answer, nigga. You said I'm full of myself. How do I
Yeah, you're
assume it
full of
was about
yourself.
me? And then I gave you
Nobody
examples.
thinking about your
And then
ass,
I
nigga.
gave you examples. And then I gave you examples to prove it,
What
nigga.
example?
Them niggas approached you trying to get me to shut up. And then when I said, okay, they approached me
Nobody
trying to get
approached
me to
me to
shut
get
up.
you to shout. No, they
Guess
just
what I'm
asked.
gonna
They
do?
asked,
Guess
nigga,
what
what's up
I'm
with your
gonna do?
man?
Guess what
What's up
I'm
with your
gonna do?
man?
Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna link up with other niggas who got big platforms. And I'm gonna double and triple down on the shit, right? Nigga, you lazy, right? You're not lazy no more because you stepping your game up
Hey,
because of
Clifton
niggas like
Dennis, they
me.
did make it right. He got the pit bull fight and some money, man. So chill.
Yo,
He got it
because
right.
because of niggas like me, you got off your ass, you put down the controller, and you got to work, nigga. You got to work, nigga.
Nigga, he was already in
Congratulations.
camp. What the fuck is you talking about? Again,
Congratulations.
you're full of yourself over there.
Congratulations.
Man, you
Yo, real talk.
way too much full of yourself over there,
Congratulations.
man. Humble
Real
yourself
talk.
sometimes, Slim.
Real talk. Real talk, bruh. Congratulations.
I'm glad I ain't
Like,
got that type of energy,
yo,
man.
real talk.
I ain't
Real
on that
talk.
energy.
Real talk. And then not only that, right? Not only that, in the interview, he kind of
Hey,
chumped some.
Sam, man, you right. Tank did bad business. There's no defense in those actions, Slim.
Okay, so
Facts.
that's what that
Nigga,
is.
man, you signed up to fight and you flake, nigga. You a flake.
Boom, boom. All right, so
Right?
check this out, right? Check this out, right? So now, right? So now we going into what I said and why I said it, right? So now he's stepping his game up, and I'm giving him props on that. Yo, Diego, come on, man. Come on with the racism, Slim. You you
What you
you
say
act
it's
you act
racist? That ain't racist. You say black people just make their ass out. Hey, nigga, we debating. I don't give a fuck what he say. Fuck him.
Yo, real talk. So all I'm telling you is this, bruh. I'm happy for him because he's now in a position to actually get all these big fights if he wins or if he puts on a good show, right? I'm happy for that part. So I'm glad he listened to me, got
Didn't
off
listen
his
to you.
ass, put down the controller, and not
This
only
nigga
that,
full of himself over
and not
there.
only that, not
I
only
like
that,
that though.
the nigga chumped you still on the interview. I'm gonna tell you how, right? He had you afraid to shout out casual boxing talk. You was
Fuck, I
afraid
need
to
to
shout
mention
out,
no. Nigga,
yeah,
I
cause
wasn't
yeah,
gonna mention you,
you
nigga.
was
You talking
afraid
shit
to shout.
about my youngin'? The fuck I ain't
But no,
bringing
no,
you
no.
up, nigga.
But
I
guess,
wasn't even mention you a southpaw.
time
Fuck
out, time
y'all.
out, time
Fuck
out.
y'all.
But
Fuck y'all.
you mentioned Dante's boxing nation.
Of course I did.
Yeah,
That was a very
yeah.
smart move on my
Sucker
part.
shit. So that was sucker shit. So I'm gonna tell you why, right?
You can say what you
You
want.
be on so you be on
Say what you
casual
want.
boxing talk, right? But you was afraid to offend the nigga. But you shout out Dante's boxing nation, right? But we sitting out
How
here
did I shout him out?
and we
I
know.
asked him a direct question about Dante's boxing nation.
What did you ask him?
What?
What'd you ask
I
him?
said, man, what was your thoughts on Dante's boxing nation when he said you was talking to a racist Ryan Garcia? And then he explained, like, nigga, I was on the motherfucking Ring magazine. He popped up in the picture, and I said what I said to him.
So how come Dante get a pass for talking shit about him, but casual boxing talk don't?
He didn't talk shit about him. He said, why
Yeah, he
did you talk
did.
to a
Yeah,
racist?
he
He said,
did.
why did you talk to a
Yeah, he
racist? What did he
did.
say? What did he say?
Dante's Boxing Nation called him a sellout. Said he was on there with Ryan Garcia. Said he disappointed him. Right?
Yeah,
Not,
but he wasn't saying
shit on the
sucker shit
same
like
par.
rats and roaches. Did he say all
Shit
that
on the
dumb shit?
same par. Shit on the same
Don't be
par.
mad because
Right?
I ain't motherfucking bring you up, nigga.
I ain't
I ain't bring
mad.
you up.
I ain't mad. I'm just saying I'm pointing shit out. That's what I do. I
You
point
did
shit
some
out.
sucker ass shit with my youngin', and I
I'm
wasn't bringing
pointing
you
shit
up.
out. I'm
The fuck
pointing
I'm gonna
shit
bring
out.
y'all up for so you can use it in your clips? I'm smart, man. I'm not dumb. I'm
I'm
not
pointing
dumb, man.
shit
I'm
out.
in the media. I did that shit for a reason. I didn't bring you all Southpaw up, man. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm pointing shit out, right? So the thing is, you will bring up Dante's Boxing Nation, and they was talking shit about Youngin. He was
Said
specifically
one thing.
Dante, but you
One
did
thing.
not mention casual
Dante
boxing
is
talk.
known for race baiting. Of course, I'm
Yeah,
bringing that up.
yeah,
All he
yeah,
do
yeah.
is talk about race
So
baiting
you
stuff.
kind of ass
You
kissing.
just
You
talk shit
ass
about my
kissing.
youngin'. You just
You
talk shit
ass
about my
kissing.
youngin'.
So
I
you
ain't
was ass
appreciate that
kissing. So
shit.
you was ass kissing.
I'm a real motherfucker.
So
Don't
no.
talk
So you
shit
was
about my
ass
youngins,
kissing.
man.
So you was ass kissing, and you like he gave you an interview, and you were grateful to get the interview, right? So that's what that really was. So once again, it's because of niggas like
I
me.
didn't reach out
It's
for an
because
interview.
of niggas
They
like
reached
me.
out to me, Slim.
He gets up off his ass, he puts down the controller, right? And he goes in and gets his hustle on. Salute to that nigga. Salute to that nigga. But yeah, I had to go there because like, you was trying to call me out on some bullshit, and I had to prove my point. I'm Mr. Receipts, Slim. I got nothing but
You
receipts.
still prove nothing.
Says you.
You prove nothing.
Says you.
You just proved you full of yourself over there, Slim.
Yo, Genie Pyro, what's good? Yo, he not talking shit. He's just talking his opinion. Facts. Clifton Dennis, what he talking about, man? Slim has a fair point. Facts. Like real talk. Real talk. I'm telling you, bro. Like the niggas in the chat know what's up. They could see you was kind of ass kissing. You was kind of ass kissing. How you gonna shout out Dante Boxing Nation, but not shout out Casual Boxing Talk?
The fuck I'm gonna shut you out for? You talk
Because
much shit about my
because
youngin',
it
man.
goes back.
That
Because
was
it goes
disrespectful shit. I don't roll like that, Slim. I don't play the two sides of the fence bullshit,
because
man.
it goes
Nigga, if you
back
talk
to
shit about my youngin', I'm not gonna give you a fucking
no.
shout out or there ask you anything about
Because
that
it
shit,
goes
my
back
nigga.
to
I
right
ain't
now,
doing that dumbass, bama ass shit.
but you gave a shout out to Dante's
I
Boxing
didn't give
Nation,
a
right?
shout out to him.
But it
I asked
goes
his
back
opinion
to
on that matter. I asked his opinion on it.
it goes back to this, right? You said, why do I think it was me? Because I know it was me, right? I know it was me. I know they watch you, right? Because you interview with the nigga. I know they heard what I was saying. And then they saw me amplify that with people who are popular in boxing media, right? So I know it was me. I know he was sucking his teeth and he was mad at me specifically, right? I know this to be a fact. So now, when you try to flip a narrative and say I'm full of myself, trying to gaslight a nigga when I know I'm telling the truth, right? Yo, real talk.
According to you. According to
Salute to
you, man.
salute to casual boxing talk for getting Lamont Roach off the motherfucking video game like a sucker, right? And getting him out there in the field, getting him off the fucking porch, nigga. Get out there and make these fights happen. Represent Upper Marlboro, nigga. Yo, back to the days when the bus was coming to take the niggas to jail and you was standing outside singing. Y'all can't fuck with the police. Y'all can't fuck with the police. Right? Yo, represent that shit well, nigga. Represent your shit. Real talk. RJ. Say Mr. Gary Russell already punked Key and Roach. Yeah, yeah.
Gary don't even sell out here in DC, Slim. What the fuck is y'all talking about? I
Come
wasn't
on,
fighting no
man.
Gary Russell Jr. either. I'm fighting Gary Antoine Russell, like you said, at the 140. His profile going up, being on the tank card. Man, y'all don't have no idea. Y'all just think what you know, but don't know shit.
Yeah. Hey, go ahead and keep defending your youngin', but it's all good. Yo, I'm happy. Like, I hyped the interview up. It was a good interview. It was a good interview. And I wouldn't even have told you about the Don. This live still good. And y'all let me know if y'all hear me in the chat, man. All right, yo, look like the live dead. Hold up. So y'all hear me? I'm back. Oh shit. Oh, that's what's up. Oh shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo, my phone overheated. I'm doing this in the car. You see me sweating like a motherfucker. My phone overheated. Oh yeah, yeah. That's what's good. Yo, is Zaya Brooks Multimedia still there? That nigga on the side froze up. Yo, salute to everybody that stayed, man. That stayed for the overheat, man. Yeah, man. I had to keep it real. I had to keep it real with my brother, man, cause you know, had to keep it real with him. You know, cause like I wasn't even gonna go there with him, but you know, a nigga tried to perpetrate a fraud real quick. Had to call that shit out. But yeah, so but and the nerve of this nigga talking about Tank did not make him famous. Tank made this nigga famous than a motherfucker, bruh. He all over the place now cause of Tank. This time last year, didn't nobody know this nigga or give a fuck to know this nigga. Didn't care about him, man. Real talk. And he was a champion. And nobody gave a fuck. One fight with Tank Davis changed all of that. Now, true, he had to show up and show out. But one fight with Tank Davis changed this nigga's whole life. His whole life, bruh. Yo, salute to Anthony Taylor, man. Salute to Wyken. Salute to Naj, man. That's what's up, man. Salute to Damian Brown. Boom, boom. Yo, Damian Brown, we back. We back. We back. We back. We back for the long haul too, fam. The Willie Thomas, what's good? Can't nobody sing like Eddie Kane Jr. RJ, what's good? Sammy, what's up, man? The exclusive artist, that's what's good, fam. Yo, shit wicked, that's what's up, fam. Clifton Dennis, my favorite Haney yet. Yeah, man. Yo, salute to everybody that stayed around, man. Dank Lurkin, my nigga, what's good, man? Yeah, yeah. Boom. So yo, Anthony Taylor, he can't stop talking about Tank. He can't, bro. He can't, bro. Sam E say good point. I never heard Roach before Tank. Cherry pick gone wrong. Yeah, he was. He was a cherry pick gone wrong. And Tank put his boy on. He didn't have to take that fight. Tank could have did what Floyd told him to do. Fight a Latino. He could have fought a Latino. Real talk. Miss Joe Webb, what's good? Boom, boom. That's real. Like Tank done made so many people famous out here in this boxing world. It's crazy. Like a lot of niggas owe Tank a check. Lamont Roach included. Like you was about to sue the man, you actually owe that nigga a check, bruh. Tank changed y'all life, man. Pitbull Cruz. We got two niggas who about to fight because Tank put them on. They got to give they for real talk. If they all right, so everybody talking about being a stand-up guy and everything. I'm gonna tell you what a real stand-up guy would do. Like real talk. If that was me, and I know the only reason I'm on right now is because Tank put me on, I'm gonna break him off something from this Pitbull fight. And Pitbull should do the same thing. Real talk. Didn't nobody know who the fuck Pitbull was? Now this nigga solid in the boxing world. He's solid. Real talk, bruh. Like, yo, these niggas gotta wake up, bruh. Like, wake up. Boom. Your favorite barber. Lamont was a favor gone wrong. Yeah, he did the nigga a favor. Did him a solid, man. And how you show your appreciation? Arbitration. Arbitration. Boom. Naj. Nah, once you earn. Boom. Yeah, the exclusive artist. What would you do if another fighter was talking shit about your homie, then trying to turn you on your homie? You talking about Keeshawn and Shakur? Talking about Keeshawn and Shakur? It's the fight game, Slim. It's the fight game. Friends fight friends if both friends fight. It's the fight game, Slim. We here to promote fights. We here to like stir up casual interest in these fighters. Real talk. Real talk. Like you talking about Shakur. Shakur people fuck with me. Shakur people rock with a nigga. They watch the show. They rock with a nigga, bro. Real talk. King Rebel. Here you go. Boom. Shit wicked. They calling Tank a duck. I want to see how. Yeah, all of their favorite fighters would take that Jake Paul fight. It's no way you leave a Jake Paul bag on the table. You'd be ridiculous to do that. Nah, I say, ain't no riding coattails. Cheerio, what's good? Tank owe Roach a check. Tank bet Roach that he was gonna knock him out, then stop answering calls like a snake, to be honest. Bruh, what did Earl Spence say, right, about the Terrence Crawford bet? Because remember, they said bet $1 million. Remember that? He's like, bruh, I'm already putting you on. Earl Spence put Terrence Crawford on with that fight, gave up a piece of his purse to make that fight happen. Floyd Mayweather and Al Haymon did not want Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence to happen. Errol Spence insisted on it. Insisted on it. Come on, Slim. Tank owe him a check. Nah. Y'all niggas got the game fucked up, bruh. If not for Tank saying, I want to fight Lamont Roach, nobody knows or cares about who the fuck Lamont Roach is. He would not be in this position. This time last year, unless you was a hardcore fan or from DC to DMV, you did not even know who Lamont Roach was. You had no idea who he was. And that's a fact. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. Y'all niggas cannot say I'm lying on that. Boom. Real talk. Real talk. Miss Joette, what you talking about? Saying me, just because Roach says it, don't mean it's true. He lies all the time. He said Tank beat him in the fight. Like, come on, he's a liar. Mm, mm. King Rebel. Now that's a fact. People definitely didn't know who he was. No bullshit. I'm real talk, bro. This time last year, you'd have said Lamont Roach, y'all would have been laughing. Y'all would have laughed at the name Roach. Roach. Y'all would have started roasting the last name, right? Now, because he showed up and showed out, because his man did him a favor, and yes, he had to show up and show out, the name Roach has respect on it, right? The Roach emoji on social media, the Roach emoji is a respected emoji now. Can't even tell Tank thank you for that shit. He really put you on, bro. He really put you on, bro. Real talk. And Pitbull. Pitbull too. Now we got, and where did this also happen this year? We just saw Ryan Garcia and Rolly fight. Tank put both of them on. I don't care what Zabrook Multimedia was talking about. Ryan was an internet model. Tank gave him boxing credibility. Real talk. Jerry O said, at least pick up the phone. Bruh, the nigga was going through some shit, man. The nigga was going through some shit, man. Baby mama drama. Illuminati calls. Matter of fact, let's dive into the conspiracy world real quick, right? I want to dive into the conspiracy world real quick. All right, so I told y'all I was going to post that video when Tank did the same thing Floyd Mayweather did in WWE. My personal opinion, that was a message. That was a message to the money guys up top. He basically said, I'm in. I'm in. Right? And I feel personally that they was looking at him sideways because Jake Paul is down with that crew. It's a crew of money guys, what people want to call the Illuminati, right? In sports and entertainment, right? And they've already came at Tank before. They done sent Lil Baby after him. We seen how Lil Baby get down at them all white parties with no shame. With no shame. Tank probably like brush that off. Like, bro, I don't get down like that. I know I paint my fingernails and do zesty dances and all that, but I don't get down like that. They sent Diddy after him, right? He rejected Diddy. So they were starting to wonder, like, does he really want in this Illuminati? Does he really want this big money? They asked Floyd. You see who Floyd rolled with? Floyd has pledged his allegiance to Israel. That's for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm going over y'all head, I'll get back. I could dumb it back down, right? But I think they targeted Tank for a while, and he been turning them down. But now you give a nigga enough legal troubles, right? That's how they do it with black people. You keep them in legal trouble. They might change their mind. Think about how Tank went to jail on some bullshit. Nobody would go to jail for what Tank went to jail for. After the biggest fight of your career, you go to jail? Think about that shit. Think about that shit. Think long and hard about that shit, right? You just did 1.4 million pay-per-view buys and sold out the Barclays Center. You a superstar, and this judge sends you to jail? Come on, Slim. That call came from a higher up. And I ain't talking about God, right? That call came from a higher up. That's what they do to niggas. That's what they do to niggas, right? Like, bruh, you either gonna play ball or we gonna treat you like you just a nigga. That's how they get down, right? He comes home, they still teasing him. Bro, we about to pay you more than we gonna pay Floyd. Oh, we are? Let's get it. Something happened. They say, nah, we ain't gonna pay you that now. What happened behind the scenes? What was Tank telling y'all on the Jay Hill joint? Right? So, man, you get around these people, man, and they're not really who they portray to be, man. I just be going my separate way. I just want to get the bag and get out of this shit. I think they've been coming at Tank for a while now. I think they've been coming at him for a while now. Real talk. Real talk, bruh. My honest opinion. Sam E say, what's been the best win in Tank's career? His career is manufactured. I mean, he had some good wins. He's still a knockout artist. Like, so if he wasn't an athlete, none of this would work. So he legit can box. So it's like a playing field out there, right? So they look at the people with talent, and then they come to them and see, all right, now do you want to go to the next level? You got talent. We could market you. Are you ready to go to the next level? Come to the party, nigga. Come to the white party. I want you to meet somebody. I want you to meet a few people. Nigga, come to the Diddy parties. I want you to meet some people. LeBron be there. LeBron be there, right? Chris Brown be there. Like Jay-Z and Beyonce be there. Like, come to the party. Like, mingle with Floyd Mayweather be there. Mingle with the right crowd, right? They've been targeting Tank for a while, and because he's such a real nigga, he know he don't fit in with these people. He been brushing them off. But I think they finally got him. And that's what I think that whole took a knee and they didn't disqualify him was him sending a message. Like, all right, I'm in. I'm in. I think, I mean, that's my personal opinion. I could very well be wrong, right? Remember, I told y'all niggas, I've been in Hollywood for quite some time now. And I seen how this shit work with my own eyes. I don't fit in. That's how, like I told y'all how I seen Keeshawn about to crash out. I could see how Tank didn't fit in with these niggas because I don't fit in with these niggas. Just my opinion. All speculation. All this is allegedly. All this shit could be totally wrong. Real talk. But it looks to me like they've been targeting Tank for quite some time now. And now he finally said, fuck it, I'm in. Check for Tank at them white parties. Like Lil Baby tried to recruit him. He said, hell nah. How they keep Little Baby under control? Jail, nigga. Jail. Real talk. Shit. Tory Lanez was trying to break free from them niggas. They manufactured some shit on him. Tory Lanez in prison right now on some bullshit. Right? He figured out how to make money without them niggas. They said, nah, you going to jail, Slim. You going to jail, Slim. They did the same thing to Tank after the Garcia fight. He thought he was free. They said, nah, you think you free? You got a court case, right? Watch this. Don't nobody go to jail for what you go for, especially rich niggas, but you going to jail. Watch. They told him watch. Boom. What Kanye West telling y'all niggas? What Kanye West be telling y'all niggas? Kanye West was running rampant, man. He said, listen, y'all can't control me because I don't have no body. A lot of these celebrities got bodies. Real talk. Or they got something they could hold over their head to keep them in check. Real talk, especially if they black, especially if they in the rap game. Why do you think they like to pull these niggas out of jail, nigga, so they can keep them under control? Kanye West didn't come through the game through that route. They had to keep him under control somehow. They tried institutionalizing him, putting him in a mental asylum. That didn't work, right? So he was telling niggas, like, I'm not this person. I'm not that person. I don't have a criminal record. You can't control me. Boom. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. I'm telling y'all some real shit. I think they've been coming to Tank for quite some time now. Yo, salute the victor, man. Real talk, man. What's good, Vic? Juice in my cup. What's good? Facts. Boom, boom. Your favorite barber, nah, school, not youngin, taking the knee, taking the knee and telling him he in. Yes, nigga. Yes. I think he did. Yo, salute the victor, man. What's good, man? I gotta give it up to the Ghost Rider of boxing. That's what's up, King. Much respect, but much respect, Vic. Yo, your favorite barber. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I believe that whole because anybody else would have got disqualified. Anybody else would have got disqualified at the most, or at least they would have lost the fight, right? They gave all that shit a pass because I believe it was a ritual. I believe it was Tank sending a message. And he did it because his Tank's introduction to these people was Floyd Mayweather. Floyd brought him into those rooms. Snoop Dogg, another nigga that got a body that they allowed to live life free because he's playing the game, right? Before weed was legal, when niggas were actually going to prison for weed, Snoop Dogg had a body. He was a predicate felon, right? But he would smoke weed everywhere he went and they couldn't touch him. He traveled with a pimp, right? What do pimps travel with? Hoes. So he was a predicate felon with a body, right? Who traveled with illegal substances, and not just any kind of weed, the best weed, who procured the services of a pimp, right? Snoop could go anywhere he wanted, would not be touched. What do y'all think that is? Who do you think okayed that? Right? That's why in that one video, I showed y'all when Floyd introduced Tank to Snoop, and Snoop didn't know who he was. Snoop's like, yo, who is this little nigga? Floyd told him, like, hey, man, this is my man, trust me. Right? So you went from like introduce them to these niggas, and they vet these niggas. They vet these niggas. You know? They sent Lil Baby at him. Lil Baby, like, man, he ain't turning. He too much of a real nigga, right? Then they told Chris Brown, bring that nigga to the Diddy house. Bring that nigga to the Diddy house. So you hanging with Chris Brown, you smashing bad shorties, right? So you thinking it's all good, right? Chris Brown hang with real niggas. Like, I know the niggas who's protecting Chris Brown, right? So the thing is, now Chris Brown bring you to the Diddy parties, and Diddy's making all these advances on you, inviting you in, inviting you in. And he probably turned Diddy down so much, Diddy lost it. Diddy said, fuck it, nigga, come here, give me a hug. Picked him up and shit. And Tank still ain't going for it. Nigga, put me down, Slim. Right? Diddy's like looking for the nigga around the house. Nah, man, nobody says no to me. Chasing nigga around the house. Like what the fuck? Jumping off of balconies on a nigga. Tank is like, yo, man, get me the fuck out of here, Slim. He don't fit in with these niggas. I mean, y'all could believe me or not. And like I said, I may very well be wrong, but this is my honest opinion. Honest opinion. But yo, we could dive deeper. We could go deeper in this shit even more though. We could go deeper because I'm back. I'm back. Y'all gonna see me going live every day. I'm back on the regular. But yo, I'm about to slide out because I gotta go pick my little girl up from school. Yo, peace. May God bless everything y'all do. May everything y'all do prosper. Scooter Powell, the casual boxing fan, signing off. Peace. I'll be back. I'll be back later on to Willie Thomas. I gotta go pick my daughter up. Peace.